On July 3, 2025, Diogo Jota was involved in a tragic car accident that shocked fans around the world. At just 28 years old, his journey was cut short. But what he left behind is more than just goals and trophies. His story, his mindset, and the way he lived, quietly, fiercely, and true to himself, deserves to be remembered. Because sometimes, it's not just what people do on the field, but how they live off it. That teaches us the most. Have you ever felt too average to achieve something great? Not the smartest in the class, not the standout at work, not chosen, not praised, not noticed. Then the story of Diogo Jota, a footballer who was underestimated and quietly rose to the top, might just make you rethink everything. While the world watched Mbappe, Haaland, and Neymar shine under the spotlight, few people knew about a boy who started his career at Paços de Ferreira, a small club in Portugal. He wasn't the fastest, he wasn't tall, he wasn't from a famous football academy. So how did Jota end up at Liverpool, one of the toughest clubs in the world? You don't need to stand out, just don't stop. Jota didn't have a perfect start, but instead of giving up, he chose to get better, quietly, every single day. At Wolves, Jota didn't talk much, he just scored goals. At Liverpool, while the trio of Firmino, Salah, and Mane dominated, Jota quietly made a difference. Are you waiting to stand out before you begin? Or are you brave enough to begin, even if no one's watching? Knowing yourself is a superpower. Jota knew he wasn't flashy, so instead, he chose to study himself, analyze every movement, and improve strategically. He embraced who he was and used it to his advantage. What about you? How many times have you stopped? Just because you weren't as good as them. You can do more than one thing, if you do it right. While playing Premier League football, Jota was also competing in FIFA esports. He ranked #1 globally in FIFA Ultimate Team, beating even pro gamers. He wasn't just balancing football and gaming, he was excelling at both. So how can one person master two demanding paths, while others struggle with just one? The answer is focus, discipline, clarity. You don't need to be born talented. You don't need validation before you begin. You just need to know what you want, know what you lack, and decide to keep going, even when no one claps for you. Are you doing that? Or are you still waiting for permission to start? Diogo Jota is not a legend made of headlines. He's proof of something deeper. People may not notice you today, but if you keep going, they will not be able to ignore you tomorrow. His accident may have ended his journey, but the way he lived, that lesson, will stay with us forever. If you saw yourself in this story, don't keep it to yourself. Comment below, "I choose to keep going," so your future self can thank you later. And if you want to hear more stories like this one, subscribe to Timeless Lesson, because this channel was made for people just like you.